Hi, this is Juliet Levy, and I'm going to be reviewing very quickly how you can record your lecture in a few easy steps. Trust me, they are few and they will be easy. So, first things first, what are you going to be recording? You're just going to be recording your voice, reading or speaking the lecture, and you're going to save that as an MP3 file. That's a sound file. Why are you going to be doing this? Why aren't you going to be recording yourself in a video? Those files are much larger, they're much harder to set up, they need to be edited. Um, Really, in the circumstances that we're in right now, we need small files that are easy to upload, that don't require a lot of editing. We also we don't know the circumstances in which students are going to be. So non-residential students, in any case, we don't know what the Wi-Fi is, what their data situation is, and we really want to sort of, as much as possible, have a sustainable and accessible digital strategy. Those are foundational in digital pedagogy. They really should be foundational even in this crisis moment. We want to move as much as possible to mobile devices that are much less onerous to operate, that need much lower bandwidth. We also don't want to tax the network too much. So that's MP3s. That's what we're headed for. How long should your recorded lecture be? Well, it can be as long as you need it to be, but I do want to remind you that students will be able to rewind and re-listen to these file folders, to these MP3s, and they can speed and slow down the rate at which you talk. Well, I know that when I started recording, I spoke very slowly and I repeated myself, and it was unnecessary because, again, the medium makes it unnecessary. I don't necessarily recommend you speak as fast as I do, but if you find that I'm speaking too quickly, you can actually slow this down. The other thing is, you don't know what environment the students will be in. They may be taking care of children while they're listening to your lectures. They may be doing the dishes. They may be driving. There are going to be a series of circumstances that we can't control, and it is always best to sort of build in natural breaks in the listening pattern. Which, by the way, in my recommendations, it's also better for you. You're not going to be editing these files, so building in natural breaks for you is an advantage for everyone. You're better off recording multiple short lectures than one long one. So, lectures between 5 and 25 minutes really are optimal. You can do 2 lectures of 25 minutes or multiples of 5. You'll find yourself, when you're talking in a podcast, that it can go both much longer because it becomes kind of conversational, or be much shorter because you're really getting to the point much faster. You will discover your style as you work on it. Things you're going to need. You need the script. You need a mic. The mic is probably built into your laptop. You have one built into your phone. You'll need a voice recorder app. Again, there might be one that's already preloaded on your laptop or on your phone. There are plenty of them that are free and easy to download. So get that. And you will need a podcast hosting platform, not necessarily, but that really is ideal to upload the MP3 to a podcast hosting platform. The reason why is that then students can essentially subscribe to your podcast and immediately have that sort of automatically downloaded to where they listen to, which is either going to be sort of on an Alexa or on their phone. And they won't have to be reminded that you've uploaded a new lecture. But more on that in a second. All right, so write the lecture. I write all my lectures on a writing platform called Ulysses. It clears out the page. There's no distractions. It also has this great nifty statistics option, which tells me not just how many words are in my text, but how long it would take me to read it slowly or quickly. So that tells me that if, as I'm writing, if I'm at 20 minutes, I know that it's time for me to wrap up that particular lecture because I'm getting to the end of it. So these are not exact calculations, but it gives you a sense of just how long you want your lectures to be, and where you might need to break them up. So that's part one. So you don't need Ulysses to do this, but consider the option of one of those statistics text readers that tells you how long it would take to read the text. Second, turn the mic on. I cannot stress this enough. I have recorded myself on a mic that wasn't on more than once, and that is a great way to waste time. The The next one is you want the voice recorder app to be on, and that's you'll know whether it's on because you have to click it on. There are a variety of voice recorders, as I mentioned, the ones that might be preloaded already. Others, Windows has one that's called Sound Recorder. iOS has uses QuickTime Player. Camtasia and ScreenFlow are they also do screen capture and they use the camera so you can film yourself. Again, you're not going to be using those features in for this immediate circumstance, but if your computer has Camtasia and ScreenFlow, you can use those to record your voice. Step 4, you hit record. You start reading and talking, and then you don't forget to save that when it's done. Hit stop, save, give a name to your file so you can find it again. Name it something obvious. Don't just call it lecture. Call it the name of the lecture. Give it the right MP3 and make sure that it's got MP3 as its extension. Save it in a place where you'll find it again. Step 6 is you upload that MP3 to your podcast hosting platform. There are many different ones. Buzzsprout is the one that I use. Castos is another one. Both of them are really, really simple to use. Simplecast, Captivate, Spreaker, Transistor. These are all different podcast hosting platforms. Again, I recommend Buzzsprout because they have there's a free option, so you can't upload a lot of podcasts, but it's enough for this immediate circumstance, and it's extremely simple. Now, if you don't want to upload, start working with a podcast hosting platform, you can upload to the LMS, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. So if you work with Buzzsprouts, this is the sort of a screenshot of my podcast for History 20. It's really very simple. Once you've created essentially the folder for your podcast, you just choose the file, go to where you saved it and upload it. It takes about 2 minutes, depending on how long your podcast is, to upload and process, and then it's there. And once that's done, you can give your students a link to your podcast feed, and they will just be connected to that feed and whatever you upload that they will be getting. Now, if you choose not to work with a podcast platform, you can just save your MP3 as an audio file under course materials. So this is essentially a page from iLearn. You go into course materials, build content, click on audio, and there, name your file, click on browse my computer, upload that, and that's it. Bob's your uncle. You're done. This is it. That is all you need to know. I am available for any questions you have about this. Please shoot me an email if you want me to walk you through this and do this with you. You can do this. I am wishing you good luck anyway. I'm wishing us all good luck. And I look forward to hearing from you.